Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Hagen-Watson and I'm the second bassoon of the National Philharmonic, an associate professor of bassoon and oboe at Liberty University. And I just want to share a short video with you today about the All Virginia Audition Etude Rotation E for bassoon from 2022, written by Robert Wall. And I just want to talk through a couple of things and then play an example of how it might be performed. So just a few things to look at. Notice that the first tempo marking is Allegro moderato, with a tempo marking of a dotted quarter equals 92 and an expressive marking of grazioso. And this translates as gracefully from Italian. So the idea of a graceful, legato, smooth singing style, slightly playful and light in mood. Notice that there are some specific articulations indicated. Measure 5 on beat 2, it has a tenuto, and measure 6 on the downbeat has a portato. And this is also called an articulated legato or a mezzo staccato. This note is long like a tenuto, but also articulated and separated from the notes around it. There is also a great deal of dynamic markings from the beginning of the mezzo forte to hairpins, and in measure 12 coming down into a mezzo piano, so coming down in volume with a ritardando into the new tempo of the meno mosso, which is piano, the only piano in the score. And so something that's very soft, maybe reflective, very different than the opening. Also slower tempo at a dotted quarter equals 80. So we crescendo through the end of this phrase into 17 with a forte with accents on measure 17 and 18, and a fortissimo, the loudest dynamic of this etude, in measure 19. Notice there's no accents there, but rather tenutos going through all of those notes in 19 and 20. Then of course a ritardando slowing down, quieting into measure 22, where the tempo primo returns to the beginning with a softer dynamic this time, a little variation on the opening theme. And we play through a few more lines. We get to measure 29, and there is a mixture of articulations there, tenutos, portatos, and then decrescendoing down to a mezzo piano in 32, crescendoing up again with portatos, and then forte with accents in 33 and 34. Notice the last note, the F at the end, does not have an accent on it. It is only a full, beautiful high F. So here's an example of how to play it. One other tip I would say is it's a wise idea to subdivide eighth notes as you're playing through this, that you're thinking 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, that you have that feel. Sometimes long notes are a little bit harder to count than shorter notes. So let's try this. I'm going to play just an example of how it can be played. I hope you enjoy.